We have all seen a space shuttle getting launched into space, and wonder how much effort have been put up to get this humongous vehicle out of our Earth. Thanks to the technology that we have today, the communication network that made this all possible. Many notable inventions by many notable scientists have to be given credit for what we are today. Launching a space shuttle like this requires heavy energy resources, raw materials, and most importantly, the planning in case of emergency. Accidents do happen in space, but that should not be made as a barrier for us to explore more about our universe. This clip is from the Cape Canaveral Space Shuttle from NASA on a mission which is for you to find out. Anyways, in this video we will be covering how does space debris affects our exploration in space and how are scientists trying to find a solution for it, so watch till the end to keep the universe at your fingertips. This is how space looks from the outside. 60 years of our achievement, isn't it? The parts that you see around our Earth is what we call space debris. Space junk, or space debris, is any piece of machinery or debris left by humans in space. It can refer to big objects such as dead satellites that have failed or been left in orbit at the end of their mission. It can also refer to smaller things, like bits of debris or paint flecks that have fallen off the rocket. Technology have made rocket launching easy and efficient, and the world is spinning along with more than 500,000 debris. Countries are racing on to space exploration and on discovering new ideas. Chris Hadfield, a former commander astronaut of the ISS, noticed a small hole in a solar panel on the International Space Station in 2013. He tweeted, "Bullet hole, glad it missed the hull." The damage was likely caused by a tiny piece of space junk, striking the station at a speed of up to 36,000 kilometers per hour. Space junk is the legacy of 5,000 orbital rocket launches since 1957. There are roughly 100 million pieces of space junk in orbit, with 500,000 of them being larger than 1 centimeter. Some pieces are dysfunctional satellites, others are discarded rocket stages, a few are tools lost by astronauts during spacewalks. Most are the result of collisions, which can turn two pieces of space junk into many small ones. Many organizations such as SpaceX are working on reusable rockets and other projects such as shields for satellites from space debris. As space debris as small as 1 centimeter cube can cause serious damage due to their velocities that they are in, ranging from 10 kilometers per second to about 100,000 kilometers per hour. This clip is from SpaceX launches by SpaceX on their projects of reusable rockets. This might be really efficient for future explorations, as understanding space without exploring is like missing pieces in a jigsaw puzzle. Humankind is working hard on reducing debris collisions, and some valuable probes such as our ISS needs to be protected from such accidents. And tracking devices such as radars are going through advancements. And we need to create awareness over space pollution. 500,000 debris are moving through space in speeds fast enough to damage every satellites or probes we ever set in orbit. And think of the probability of that happening. Even small paint solids can cause serious damage. And astronauts on board are risking their life every single day. And debris that are so small are not able to be tracked down by radars. And astronauts on board need to literally dodge them and practice maneuvers for dodging them. As inhabitants of this world, we need to understand that we have not received this beautiful planet where life exists from our ancestors. We have borrowed them from our children. So polluting this space creates tough situation for future explorations. And without exploration, our capacity of learning on what is happening out there would cease. Scientists and astronauts across the world are working constantly day and night on preventing accidents, and without these GPS, communication network, telecast and every other facility would stop to function. On February 10, 2009, two communications satellites, the active commercial Iridium 33 and the derelict Russian military Cosmos 2251, accidentally collided at a speed of 11,700 meters per second and an altitude of 789 kilometers above the Taimyr Peninsula in Siberia. It was the first time a hypervelocity collision occurred between two satellites. Until then, all accidental hypervelocity collisions had involved a satellite and a piece of space debris. Cosmos 2251 was a 950-kilogram Russian Strela military communications satellite owned by the Russian Space Forces. It was launched on a Russian Cosmos 3M carrier rocket on June 16, 1993. It had been deactivated prior to the collision, and remained in orbit as space debris. Iridium-33 was a 560-kilogram U.S.-built commercial satellite and was part of the Iridium constellation of 66 communications satellites owned by Iridium Communications. That is it for today on space debris. Share with your friends and family members to create an awareness of what is really happening out there in space. Remember, what we know is brightness. Brighten the dark to light your future. Stay tuned to know more about our universe and on keeping the universe at your fingertips. Thank you. Until then, Universe Elucidated.